On the court, they make it look easy. Getting to work is another story. 41 road games a season. It's a real-life Gulliver's Travels. 7-footers in a 6-foot world.
5 runs of helicopter skiing cost $225. But those 5 runs are all like the first runs of the day.
It's the quintessential American event, 81 years old, 500 miles long, run on a holiday weekend, celebrated by 400,000 mostly Midwestern fans.
You can race on a lot of racetracks, but it's not the Indianapolis 500 and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and there's nothing that can duplicate this.
On Sunday, Lazier will try and duplicate last year's thrilling win against a field, once again, sporting a strong European accent.
But the Olympic is more than a soundstage. It is a tradition. On Thursday nights for the past 40 years, the Olympic has been LA's home for boxing. It's a rough sport, a rough business, a rough crowd in a rough part of town. But the tradition survives.
For 2 weeks last August, American athletes had the Midas touch.
Most people would like to think that with a gold medal you can do anything. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
As the national anthem became the top song in the Coliseum hit parade, American gold medalists became instant heroes, a Madison Avenue dream come true.
I really have no definite things, but I've had some offers for TV commercials.
Their gold symbolized a lifetime of work and a rich contract at the finish line.
I really haven't felt the effect of the money or anything like that.
As the flame died, there were 83 American gold medals in all, but only room for one on the Wheaties box.
Foot 9, you know who, and she does everything the big boys do.
With 3 lucrative long-term commercial contracts, TV specials, and a new Corvette, Mary Lou feasted at the breakfast of champions. Most of the other winners barely got to the table.
What's up, boy? How your brother? Carrie, how your mom doing?
Jawan's success has allowed him to donate $25,000 to renovate the Loudon basketball court and another $25,000 for a future playground. Clearly, he has not forgotten his roots. In fact, he credits his Loudon experience for a portion of his success.
That's still instilled in me, you know, in toughness, physical toughness and mental toughness. Having a survivor-type attitude, determination. I learned that from growing up in Loudon homes. Loudon homes taught me that.
And now he's passing on that same attitude, toughness, and passion for education that's made him an all-star on and off the court.
The horses reach the starting gate, they're at post.
When I'm entering the starting gate, what I'm thinking about is try to be relaxed, try to keep my horse calm, and try not to move too much on him, and I try to be very calm.
Out of the starting gate, the horses accelerate to 40 miles per hour in 2 seconds. The jockeys ride these thoroughbreds at nearly that speed without a seatbelt, windshield, shoulder pads, or face mask. The most common injury for jockeys is the collarbone. Lafitte has broken his right collarbone 3 times and the left 4.
It's a little different about head. Sometimes you can just get hit in the right place, and that's it. And sometimes you can get the knocked out of you. Excuse me. Yeah, and it's fine.
After all the hits, there are bruises. So the recuperation process must begin immediately because the next battle is only 7 days away. For Marcus, that healing includes lots of rest and a trip to the chiropractor.
Let it all out. All out.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Now we do this side.
Oh, good. I'm serious. I take so many jolts in the head, and I guess you know, one thing that always bothers me is I receive this pinched nerve, and I guess you jam your neck, and my left shoulder, my arm just totally goes numb.
Spring is known as the season for weddings, and there is one very special marriage that occurs every spring. It's the union of winters, snow and skiing, and summer with its warmth and bikinis. This unique coupling is called spring skiing.
It's not cold, and the whole atmosphere gets a lot easier. Everybody's drinking, skiing, you know. And if the skiing's no good, well, we'll just sit there and drink and get a suntan.
So what went wrong? Could it be that cracked front hoof the colt had suffered weeks earlier?
I just can't hang my hat on that being the reason. He would have shown some signs of lameness or soreness, which he did not.
Why did Big Brown, once so full of heart, seem so lethargic? Was it forgoing steroids, perhaps the heat, or a dry track, as his jockey claimed?
It's hot as hell out there, and the racetrack didn't hold him up.
That's one of the oldest excuses in the book, and it doesn't hold here.
But fully 2 days after the race, Big Brown's owners have reported no specific physical ailments.
I can only be left with the assumption that it was mental, and he simply said, I quit.
Big Brown had not only lost or quit, but come in dead last. Perhaps just a good horse having a bad moment on the wrong day.
To the